What's up, everybody? This is Zenith Kisaraya, the Archangel Feather, with another replay for the day. This is going to be my last video for today. Might be my last video for a few days or so. I've got some things going on in real life that I need to take care of, and I haven't had the time to play Cardfight Area like I want to, so I can't make any new replays, unfortunately. I haven't even had a chance to update now that they've added new Aquaforce cards and such, but hopefully that'll happen in the next couple of days. But this is a replay that I wanted to post simply for comic relief. This was a replay that I've held on to for so long. We didn't even have Legion yet. That's how old this replay is. And here's a surprise for you. This is not Angel Feather. This is going to be with a Kagero deck that I put together. When I started Vanguard many a month ago, my first deck was Kagero because a friend of mine put the deck together for me to try out. He knew how much I love dragons. But shortly after trying out Angel Feather, I was hooked on them. However, I do go back to my roots on occasion, and this was a Kagero deck I put together because of a unit that was new at the time, or new-ish, and it was my favorite, still my favorite Kagero unit, Cruel Dragon. Grade 3 with the ability to superior call on your second turn, provided you retire one of your opponent's units during the main phase. And it was just an outstanding unit in my eyes. I thought it was very entertaining. I'm sad it never got better support. But this game ended so quickly that I'm not even going to increase the speed because the game was over relatively fast. So this model was using Sedig as a forerunner. I later changed over to Terry Cloth to try and give better support, especially when we got the Limit Break 4 enabler, but ultimately the deck is not revivable because Stride is a much better thing. But the idea behind it was a combination of Cruel Dragon and Seal Dragons, because there was several abilities with Seal Dragons where I could get early retires. It also had Gatling Claw Dragon. It was supposed to have Kimnara. For some reason I've got Heat Nail Salamander in there. I'm not sure why that was in there, but regardless, ultimately the deck was focused on getting early retires as well as opening with Cruel Dragon and Crouching Dragon Strikin. Strikin was essential for the idea to get a ton of quick advantage, because when you ride over Strikin, your Vanguard gets an extra 5,000 power and an extra critical. So if you get superior ride on turn 2, you lose no advantage from Strikin having its restraint skill on the Vanguard circle. As you can see here, I opened up with enough Gatling Claws. I retired Judge Val Revenger, and I then superior ride Cruel Dragon. Now this was the time when I was still doing the Avatar chants. I was such a silly person back then. Still kind of a silly person, but I don't do Avatar chants anymore. But I'll have one I'm going to be typing out over here in just a moment for Cruel Dragon. But this turn I end up superior riding Cruel Dragon over Striking, so I'm already at 2 critical. My opponent's got 2 Sentinels, and if you think about the calculations for criticals, dropping a Sentinel would have been worthwhile, but he decides not to guard it, and you're going to see what happens here. Now this was actually, I believe, game 2 against my friend. And by the way, if you're looking now, 4 damage from 1 attack. That was not what either of us expected, because this deck was running, I think, 6 criticals at the time. And because I lost to him severely the previous turn, I decided at this point to say, I believe the term is payback. So putting him at 4 damage, he's not even on grade 2 yet. So at this point, he decides, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and end it here and commit seppuku. He calls 2 copies of Revenger Bloodmaster for 2 extra damage to himself, ending the game with ultimately 1 attack on my part. So that was why this is one of my favorites. It was an overwhelming, unfair game, and it was just hilarious how it ended up. So, but that's all for this video. Hopefully in the next day or 2 or 3 I will have some more Angel Feather replays for you guys, because I'm sure that's probably why you guys are coming over here to begin with, because I'm trying to show off how good Angel Feathers can be. So just keep yourselves posted. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment, share. Do a happy dance. I'm not caring what you're doing. I'm not judging. But until the next video, guys, this is Zenith Kisaraya, the Archangel Feather, signing out.